Alright, good morning. Today is October 30th, Thursday, and this is the E-Mini S&P 500, and this market should continue going higher. So I am going to exit right in here, or enter rather, and we're going to look for a move of at least 3 to 4 points to the upside, trading 10 contracts. If the market pulls down half, okay, if we do any type of retracement on this first leg up, we're going to enter again and scale in, and we're going to look to ride this up, okay? So we're going to be patient in here. It's got some upside momentum. I typically don't chase the market, but I have a plan of action here, okay? If we do not continue moving higher, okay, and we pull back, then I will scale in to bring that average price down to catch the move, because I'm pretty confident we're moving higher. And if we start breaking through that 61.8 of that up move, we would exit. So we've got a plan of action here, and we're watching it closely. And I'm going to pause this video, and I'll be back shortly. All right, I am back. I'm going to go ahead and take half of that off. We are rallying exactly like I thought. I'm going to sell 5, lock in some profit.
Order filled.
There we go. Just locked in $312.50 on half the position. And now I go to break even on the remainder, okay? The break even would be 74 and we'll go to 74 and a quarter. All right, 74 and a quarter. All right. There we go. So we're going to risk 1 tick on this because we want to be below the half number. So if we don't continue running with the remaining 5, okay, then we will get stopped out. We'll still make money on the trade. We're going to give, okay, so here we go, coming back down. As you can see over here, we locked in, closed out 312.50. We're open about 437.5. Here we go. Let's see if we're stopped in here. Getting real close. Let's see, the market did move from the 74, 5, 6. So the market did move 2 points. I was just slow out of the gate here. I was trying to record this video, and I would have been in earlier, but hey, we'll see what happens here. Just a quick little trade. It's only 9:39 in the morning. So the market's only been open 9 minutes. If we scratch this trade, we scratch this trade, and what we'll do is we'll reevaluate it if we're able to pull back further. If I get stopped out on this trade, here we go.
Order filled.
All right. So that was a quick trade, only in that about 3 minutes. So we locked in $250 on that trade. All right. So now we're flat. Now what I want to do is I want to take you over to the trade that we had in the Australian dollar. All right, the Australian dollar trade. Back to this. This is a daily chart of the Australian US dollar Forex currency pair, okay? If you recall, we went long at 88.35, right? 88.35. Our first profit target was 88.80. Nailed that. And then 88.95. Last night, the market went up to 89.10. 89.10. So it hit both profit targets. So what did we end up making on that? We took half the position off, okay, at 88.80, which means that we made, what, 45 pips on half of the position. And we got out of the rest at 88.95, 15 pips higher. So we made 50, 60 pips on the second half of the position, 60 pips. So not a bad trade. I mean, the market did exactly what I thought it would do. Okay, it popped out of this trading rate, this little consolidation phase here, even though the overall trend short term is down, okay? We rallied back up and we tested some, what I thought was a major level where we would get some type of resistance, okay? And that was the high that was put in place on the 9th of October. And then as you can see, the market reached up a little higher and just barely touched that the pink line, the 50 exponential moving average. So that's good enough. And if you took this trade, obviously taking profits on your first profit target, you want the trade to become free, right? Free, which means you bring the stop up to break even. So you wouldn't have lost any money on the remaining unless you just took 50 and 50 and then you were out of that trade with your profit targets, okay? So that was a good trade. Let's go back real quick to the S&P 500. And the market is pulled back. So again, this is where the market opened rather. And this is actually a 1 minute chart. So the market opened up right here. Okay? So we closed yesterday at 1972 and a quarter, 1972 and a quarter, opened up at 70. So just a little lower, consolidated down in here and then broke up. Okay? If you're looking at a 1 minute chart and you day trade, really what you're looking for on the opening is if you can consolidate for 4 bars, minimum of 4 bars like we did here, a boxy formation, 1, 2, 3, 4, with equal highs on that box, you can buy up through that boxy high with a stop below it, and you would have caught this move. So I'm going to look to enter again, but only with half of the position that I just put on right in here. Okay, let's go. So we're long again, and we're going to place the stop below the 73 to 72 and 3/4. All right. All right, sorry about that. God, I got a phone call right in the middle here. So you know what? God, distracted me. Look at that. It came up. Look at it. The market popped up. We should be taking some profits off the table here. Actually, let's go ahead and take 3 off right now. Sell 3 right there. Okay. I got 2 contracts left. I'm going to go to break even on this one at 74. I'm going to go 74 and a quarter on this. 74 and a quarter. There we go. Here we go. So we are still in this trade. So the reason I paused that video is because I got a cell phone call. And I should have had a profit target a little. Okay, on the retest of the high of the day right there. The high of the day is 76 and a quarter. We just tested it right here. Look at this. So we're rallying up. You know, we've taken that high out. And we're going to move. Okay, now here we go. So we're going to take this. Oh, let's just move that up to 75. All right. I move that stop up to 75 and a quarter. Okay, so the trailing stop, the sell stop is at 1975 and a quarter, slightly higher than where I entered. Actually, where I took profits on the first 3 contracts. So here we are. We're out now. Here we go. So that was a quick trade again. Again, what time is it? 9:45. The market's been open 15 minutes and have had 2 successful trades so far on the 1 minute chart, and they're closed out. So far is 437 and a half. All right, so not bad for the first 15 minutes. I think I'm done for right now. I've got a few things to do, but again, back to the Australian dollar, US dollar. That was a profitable trade and right back down. So again, I wanted to show you a quick trade in the S&P because I did see that setup this morning. Unfortunately, I was slow to the draw on this, but this is a great setup, a real good setup. But I missed the actual break where I should have gotten in right here. I was doing something and I ended up getting in actually right in here and recorded that for you. Took a little profit, came down, and what I said to you was if the market did not rally when I got in and the market pulled down to at least 50% of that move, that I would have been entering the market again. Well, it didn't. It continued to move higher. It got me, it made me profitable. I got out, and then what I did, as you saw in the last trade, essentially the market pulled back 50% of that first move up, right? From this low to the high. Look at the 50% right in here and bounced up. Okay, again, I was slow on the draw because I was in the middle of doing something and I got in here. And that's what happened. So hopefully you can learn a little something from this video. But next week, just be aware that starting Tuesday, I've got a bunch of free videos that I'm going to start putting out there. So be on the lookout for those. Have a profitable day. Until then, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.